Have you ever felt that as the years go by, your body just doesn't respond the way it used to? Climbing stairs, carrying objects, walking long distances, simple activities that once came naturally now require extra effort. Many accept this loss of strength as something inevitable with aging. But what if I told you there's a natural powder used for centuries in long-living cultures, capable of restoring your muscle strength and even protecting your body against premature aging? In Eastern wisdom, especially among Buddhist monks who live to 100 years or more with impressive vitality, food has always been the first line of defense against time. And among the best-kept secrets of these traditions is a natural ingredient, simple but extremely powerful. It not only helps rebuild muscles lost over time, but also fights internal processes that accelerate bodily wear and tear, preserving energy, mobility, and mental clarity. And the best part? No side effects, no expensive medications, no complications. In this video, you're going to discover what this natural powder is, how it works inside your body, and the simple way you can start using it to regain the strength, energy, and vitality that time tried to erase. If you feel you still have so much life left to live, and you don't want to accept limitations as part of your destiny, stay with me until the end. The information I'm about to reveal could be your first step toward completely transforming your physical future. So go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content that could change your life. And comment below, "I choose to age with strength and awareness." This phrase seals your commitment to your own vitality and paves the way for a new life story. After 40, the body starts facing a silent battle that few people notice in time. While the external appearance may still seem normal, internally, muscle tissue begins to be lost at an accelerated pace. This condition has a name: sarcopenia, the gradual and progressive loss of muscle mass related to aging. And the scariest part is that it happens even if your weight remains stable, because the scale doesn't measure strength, it only measures total weight. After age 50, this loss can reach 1% to 2% of muscle mass per year if nothing is done. That means not just weakness, but loss of mobility, falls, injuries, and future dependence. The problem is that this transformation happens slowly and silently. You start to notice that carrying grocery bags becomes harder, climbing stairs takes more effort, and getting out of bed takes a few more seconds. But because it's subtle at first, many people think it's just laziness or a sign of aging. Meanwhile, the muscles continue to atrophy, the fibers become more fragile, and the body loses its ability to regenerate. It used to be natural vitality, but now it demands effort. And without conscious intervention, the cycle of decline only accelerates. Another factor that makes this situation even more dangerous is that sarcopenia is directly linked to other silent diseases. With less muscle, metabolism slows down, making it easier to gain visceral fat, the invisible fat that lodges between organs and is highly inflammatory. This fat creates the perfect environment for hypertension, type 2 diabetes, heart problems, and bone degeneration. In other words, losing muscle isn't just losing strength. It's opening the door to a series of diseases that steal your quality of life. And most people only realize the damage after they have already lost half the capacity they could have preserved. That's why monks and long-living cultures have always paid so much attention to maintaining physical strength even in old age. They understood that strength is not just a physical attribute, it's what sustains freedom, autonomy, and dignity at every stage of life. And through simple practices of daily eating and movement, they managed to keep functional muscles even after 90 years. Something that seems almost impossible in the modern world, but is completely within your reach, as long as you know what to do and how to nourish yourself properly. Now that you understand what's at stake, it's time to learn what can change this reality. There's a natural, accessible powder that has been used for centuries, which helps reverse muscle loss, boost energy, and shield the body against premature aging. And in the next step, you'll discover exactly what it is and how to use it to reap all its benefits. Now that you understand how muscle loss happens silently and dangerously, it's time to start changing that story. And for that, we're going to reveal 5 natural powders that can be major allies in the process of recovering strength, protecting your cells, and revitalizing your body after 40. Each of these powders offers unique benefits with nutrients that fight aging, strengthen muscles, and restore the vital energy that time tries to steal. But pay attention. The last powder on the list is the most special of all, a true secret used for centuries by Buddhist monks to maintain strength, clarity, and vitality even in old age. These ingredients are not internet fads or lab-made supplements. They come directly from nature, carefully chosen over generations by those who truly understood what it means to live healthily to 100, 110 years. Each powder we reveal here acts on a different point in your body, from muscle regeneration to protection against oxidative stress, which silently destroys your cells. And when used consciously, they can transform what today seems like an inevitable loss of strength, constant fatigue, and physical limitation. So pay close attention to each of the next steps, because if you apply this knowledge, your body will begin to respond differently. It doesn't matter if you're already feeling the signs of age, it's always possible to rebuild, restore, and strengthen as long as you choose the right path. And now let's get to the first of the 5 natural powders that can be your great allies on this journey. Among all the natural powders available, few have the silent power of turmeric, also known as golden powder in several ancient cultures. Turmeric is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever studied, and for those over 40, where chronic inflammation is one of the greatest threats to muscle strength and longevity, it becomes practically indispensable. The great secret of turmeric lies in the presence of curcumin, a bioactive compound that directly combats oxidative stress and reduces the inflammation that silently destroys muscle tissue over time. The body accumulates micro-injuries, toxins, and small inflammatory points that together cause joint pain, chronic fatigue, and gradual loss of strength. Turmeric acts precisely on these points, cleansing invisible inflammations and creating an internal environment favorable to muscle regeneration. Additionally, it protects the cardiovascular system, improves blood circulation, and supports nutrient transport to the muscles, something essential for those who want to maintain mobility and autonomy as they age. That's why in long-living cultures, turmeric is consumed daily in small doses as a silent reinforcement of health. Another impressive point about turmeric is its impact on energy metabolism. By reducing systemic inflammation, it allows the body to direct more energy to vital functions such as muscle building, post-exercise recovery, and maintaining daily vitality instead of spending energy putting out fires of pain and inflammation. Your body starts using that energy to keep you strong, active, and agile. And all this with a simple, natural, and accessible food that can be incorporated into breakfasts, juices, soups, or mixed into other warm foods. For those looking to restore muscle strength and protect the body against silent aging, including half a teaspoon of turmeric powder per day is one of the simplest and most powerful habits you can adopt. But remember to activate all the benefits of curcumin. It's ideal to combine turmeric with a pinch of black pepper. This can increase absorption by up to 2,000% in the body. With consistency and wisdom, this golden powder can become your daily ally on the journey towards strength, vitality, and priceless freedom. Collagen is without a doubt one of the invisible pillars that sustain the strength, mobility, and vitality of the human body. It makes up nearly 30% of all the protein in our bodies, being responsible for the structure of muscles, tendons, ligaments, and skin. But what many people ignore is that after the age of 30, the natural production of collagen begins to decline by about 1% each year. And after 40, this decline accelerates even more. The result? Weaker muscles, painful joints, loss of skin elasticity, and greater vulnerability to injuries. A dangerous combination for anyone who wants to age with freedom. Collagen powder, especially in hydrolyzed form, also called collagen peptides, becomes one of the most powerful tools for anyone wanting to preserve the body's internal structure. It provides the building blocks necessary to repair and strengthen the tissues that sustain muscle strength. With regular consumption, it's possible to improve tendon resistance, muscle firmness, and maintain joint integrity, avoiding common pains and degeneration in maturity. It's like giving your body the material it needs to rebuild itself every day, something that time tries to steal silently. Another impressive benefit of collagen is its ability to protect against age-related muscle loss, especially when combined with high-quality proteins and light resistance exercises. This combination forms a true protective wall against sarcopenia, the invisible muscle loss that undermines people's autonomy over the years. Consuming collagen daily is like building stronger foundations for your physical future, more strength, fewer pains, greater freedom of movement. It's an investment in what really matters, not just living longer, but living with quality and independence. To reap these benefits, just add a dose of collagen powder to your daily routine, whether in a juice, coffee, yogurt, or even a soup. The important thing is consistency. Over time, you'll feel the difference. Muscles respond better, the joints ache less, and the body seems to gain a new ability to sustain itself against natural wear and tear. And there's more ahead. The next natural powder also brings a silent strength that can transform your aging process into a journey of empowerment. Spirulina is one of nature's oldest and most potent foods, used for centuries by civilizations seeking longevity and physical resilience. This greenish-blue microalgae is a true nutritional bomb loaded with high-quality proteins, powerful antioxidants, iron, magnesium, and an impressive variety of essential vitamins and minerals. What makes spirulina so special for those over 40 is its ability to rebuild the body from its deepest foundations, reinforcing immunity, combating silent inflammations, and feeding the muscles with the right nutrients. Few foods in the world can deliver such dense nutrition in such a small quantity. Spirulina acts directly against oxidative stress, the silent process that corrodes cellular structure and accelerates aging. Moreover, its high protein content helps preserve and rebuild muscle, something vital in a phase of life where every gram of muscle matters for maintaining mobility and freedom. Consuming spirulina regularly is like giving your body an invisible strength bath. Muscles recover better, energy becomes more stable, and the body gains greater resistance to the natural wear of time. It's as if spirulina brings back a vitality that once seemed lost. Another powerful point is the support that spirulina offers to the immune and cardiovascular systems. It helps cleanse the blood, improves tissue oxygenation, and facilitates the delivery of vital nutrients to muscles and organs. This translates into less fatigue, fewer aches, better recovery after exertion, and a constant feeling of quiet energy, the kind of energy that doesn't rely on stimulants but comes from real, deep nutrition. In Eastern cultures and among practitioners of conscious longevity, spirulina is considered one of the pillars for keeping the body young on the inside, even as time moves forward. To reap all these benefits, simply add half a teaspoon of spirulina powder per day to juices, smoothies, or even mix it with fruits. Its flavor is strong and distinctive, but the results are worth every bit of effort. And what's coming next is even more impressive. The most studied, most powerful, and most effective natural powder for restoring muscle strength, preserving vitality, and transforming the way you face aging. Matcha, or powdered green tea, has been considered for centuries one of the most powerful allies of longevity and vital strength. Traditionally used by Buddhist monks to sustain long periods of meditation and physical practice, matcha is much more than a beverage. It's a true natural elixir of endurance, focus, and cellular protection. Extremely rich in antioxidants, especially catechins. Matcha directly combats oxidative stress, that silent process that accelerates the destruction of muscle, joint, and even neuronal cells over the years. For those over 40, consuming matcha regularly is like creating an invisible defense that silently works to keep inner youth alive. What sets matcha apart from other green teas is that since the powder is made from the whole ground leaf, you consume 100% of the available nutrients. This includes not only antioxidants but also amino acids that aid in muscle recovery, slow-release natural caffeine, which energizes without causing spikes or crashes, and vitamins that strengthen the immune system and bodily resilience. Instead of artificially stimulating the body, matcha provides constant, stable, and intelligent energy, supporting mental focus and physical strength harmoniously, something rare among natural sources. Another impressive aspect of matcha is its impact on metabolism. Studies show that regular consumption of matcha can increase the body's natural energy expenditure by up to 10%, as well as improve fat oxidation, helping maintain a healthier body composition even with aging. But more important than burning calories is its protective action on internal structures. Muscles, blood vessels, the nervous system, and joints receive daily reinforcement against natural degeneration. Thus, in Eastern cultures and spiritual traditions focused on vitality and awareness, matcha is much more than a food. It's a pillar of life support. To enjoy all these benefits, simply consume a small daily dose, about half a teaspoon of matcha powder, mixed into water, juice, or smoothies. The taste may seem strong at first for beginners, but the positive effects become noticeable after a few weeks of consistent use. With matcha, you offer your body a silent and lasting energy, keeping the mind alert, the metabolism active, and the body resilient to time. And now it's time to reveal the most powerful of all natural powders, the one that can completely change the way your body ages and strengthens. If you've made it this far, it's because you're truly committed to changing the trajectory of your health, your strength, and your life. And it's precisely for those with this determination that I've saved the best for last. Now let's talk about one of the most studied, most respected, and most effective natural compounds for preserving muscle energy and vitality, especially after 40, creatine. Unlike passing fads or questionable supplements, creatine has decades of solid scientific proof, and its benefits go far beyond what most people imagine. Creatine is a substance naturally produced by our body, stored mainly in the muscles, and used as a quick and efficient energy source. As the years go by, our natural levels of creatine decrease, and along with them, so does our ability to maintain strength, endurance, and muscle recovery. By supplementing consciously, you can restore these reserves and give your body back the ability to act, move, and regenerate much more efficiently. It's like refueling a tired engine with the ideal fuel to make it run at its maximum potential again. But creatine goes beyond just physical strength. Recent studies show it also protects the brain against premature aging. Yes, besides rebuilding muscles, creatine strengthens neural connections, improves memory, reduces mental fatigue, and preserves cognitive function. It thus becomes a complete tool for those who wish not only to live longer, but to live with clarity, autonomy, and presence. It's the difference between simply aging and aging actively, consciously, and strongly. Another rarely discussed benefit is creatine's ability to prevent sarcopenia, that silent loss of muscle mass that begins at 40 and accelerates over time. By keeping your creatine stores high, You promote muscle regeneration, reduce the risk of falls, increase your ability to perform daily tasks independently, and preserve bone density, combating the fragility typical of aging. Long-living monks may not have known the scientific name for creatine, but they intuitively sought out foods that strengthen this vital energy pathway. And today science merely confirms what natural wisdom always taught. To reap all these benefits, the modern recommendation is simple and safe. A small daily dose of pure creatine monohydrate, about 3 to 5 grams per day, is enough to completely transform your physical and mental capabilities without relevant side effects, without stress on the body, without relying on expensive products or miracle formulas. Creatine is accessible, natural, and when used wisely, it's a true key to unlocking active longevity and real vitality. If you've made it this far, know this: the decision to strengthen your future begins now, and you already have in your hands the knowledge that can change everything. It's crucial to understand a simple and powerful truth. No powder, no supplement, no matter how good, will work miracles alone. Creatine is an amazing tool, scientifically proven, but it depends on the foundation you build daily. Without a balanced diet rich in nutrients that truly nourish your cells, the positive effects will be limited. The body needs clean fuel to function well, and that fuel comes from conscious choices in every meal, in every decision. Besides nutrition, movement is an essential part of this journey. You don't need to become an athlete or spend hours at the gym to see results. Simple, consistent exercises tailored to your reality are enough to activate your muscles, stimulate natural energy production, and allow creatine to work at its full potential. The combination of smart nutrition, strategic use of creatine, and regular physical activity creates an internal environment where the body doesn't just resist aging. It flourishes, strengthens, and renews itself. Those who believe in magical solutions often end up frustrated because the real secret of transformation lies in daily commitment. Every step, every meal, every choice is a vote for the future you want to build. And the more conscious and disciplined you are, the faster and deeper the results will be. Creatine isn't the complete solution. It's the perfect ally for those who have already decided to take care of themselves with seriousness and self-love. If you've made it this far, you've already taken the hardest step, the step of awareness. Now, what defines your coming years is action. And believe me, with the right choices made consistently and wisely, you can absolutely live with strength, autonomy, and vitality at any age. Time can still be your greatest ally if you're willing to plant today the seeds of what you want to harvest tomorrow. Getting here already shows you are different from the majority. While many simply accept weakness as something inevitable, you have chosen to seek knowledge, understand your body, and prepare to live your best years with strength and vitality. This already puts you on another level, because aging is inevitable for all of us. But how we age depends on the choices we make today. You have just taken one of the most important steps. You've learned about 5 natural powders that, when used wisely, can transform how your body responds to time. They aren't magic formulas or empty promises. They are tools, gifts of nature validated by science and by time that you can now use to your advantage. Each of these powders acts on a critical point, fighting inflammation, reinforcing muscles, protecting vital energy, and rebuilding the foundation of your health. And more than supplements, they are symbols of an internal decision, the decision not to surrender to passive aging. From here on, what will make a difference isn't just what you've learned, it's what you will apply. It's the consistency, the silent discipline of someone who plants a little every day to harvest a strength that few will have in the future. It's not about rushing or making drastic changes overnight. It's about building brick by brick a new relationship with your body, your energy, and your own life. And over time, you'll realize aging can be just another phase of expansion, not decline. If you already feel deep inside that you still have much to live for, know that it's completely possible. Science today confirms what ancient wisdom has always taught. The body responds to conscious choices, the soul flourishes with constant action, and vitality is built daily. Time doesn't have to be your enemy. It can be your most powerful ally if you decide to honor your story starting now. And it all begins with what you put inside yourself: food, thoughts, actions. If this video touched you in any way, leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to continue receiving content that strengthens body, mind, and spirit. And comment below: I choose to build a strong, healthy, and conscious future. This phrase seals your commitment to what truly matters, living fully with strength and wisdom.